What's up, everybody? Um, it's Wednesday evening, 4 o'clock. Um, this thing with Donald Trump is really, really getting to be. Uh, he's beginning to have a problem with the news breaking and covering up something. I mean, personally, I think he might have something going on. The Russians might have something on with this man. Today in our White House, the only uh, news person or camera person was there, or pictures that we received from our president was from the Russians. Hey, people, we got a problem with that. Something is going on with we having to get our information from the Russians. I think Donald Trump has an opportunity to be a president for all of America, but I think he's blowing it. I think he's so busy trying to cover stuff up because he knows that he's dirty. I mean, that's what we call in the neighborhood driving or riding dirty. We riding dirty. You know what I'm saying? You got some weed in the car, you got a pistol in the car, you got some alcohol, something in that vehicle that caused you to ride dirty. Well, President Trump is riding dirty. He's presidenting dirty. And ladies and brothers and sisters, I don't wish any ill will on President Trump. I mean, as I said before, on the things that we talked about before, I mean, he's the only president we have. It might be a bad one, but he's the only one we got. So let's say something is amiss here, and we need to find out what it is. If he can't be trusted to govern for the people and by the people, he shouldn't be president. And for those of you who, my age, we remember Richard Nixon. Remember? Richard Nixon said, "Ain't nothing to see here." Long story short, he got impeached. Oh, that's just a little ginger ale. But what I'm saying, or what I believe is, something is definitely going on with this man, that he's so busy trying to hide everything. What is it, Mr. President? What is it that you don't want us to see or know? And if you all remember, I haven't heard President Obama's name mentioned in a while, have we? Because you can't blame this on President Obama, guy. It's your ship now. You are responsible for what goes on in this country, whether it's good or bad. And if you can't take it, resign. Let Mike Pence, he's the next man in line. Let him see what he can do. But I can tell you this. Better get it together, dude. And here's another thing that I don't really, that I'm not really down with President Trump is about. President Trump has never been in the military. None of his family members. Nobody has shed any blood for our country. But yet he's willing to send people, sons and daughters, off to war to die. He's not qualified to do that. President Obama, when he was president, he had generals who he would make a suggestion and they would say, yes, let's do this. Donald Trump doesn't have that. Donald Trump didn't even go into the military because he didn't want to serve. But yet you're going to send people to war to die? It's not a good idea. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys figure that out about Donald Trump. Okay. I'm going to wake up the dead here. Listen, has anybody out there in internet land or TV land seen Bill O'Reilly. Have you heard how quiet this guy's been? You know, it's a shame that Bill O'Reilly was so mean and hard down on President Obama. I'm going to go and find some of his videos. I know they're on YouTube. And I'm going to post them on my channel to show you how mean and nasty this guy was and one-sided he was. And here he turned out to be, you are nothing but really a rapist. You're a con artist, Mr. O'Reilly, and you got caught. You no longer have the opportunity to do the things that you do or to say the things that you say about any man. You have no more spin, you have no more show, and you didn't lose it because, you know, you was man oh man, or you know, or you when you took off your jacket talking about let's do it live. Bill O'Reilly, you're not even capable of fighting a man. You don't even have you can't do it. You got a big mouth. And that's why you off the air. The next one is, let me say this. Has anybody noticed how quiet Sean Hannity is about this? How Fox News is not even talking about all these, within the last months, several months or so, how many people have left their station because of racism and plagiarism and, you know, sexism and all these other isms. It's like, you know, if you tell a lie long enough, it's going to catch up to you. The lies that you all spewed for years on Obama, Michelle Obama, the Obama White House. He wasn't a citizen. He was born in Kenya. And look at, where are you now, O'Reilly? Where are you now? Somewhere molesting a woman that don't want to be bothered by you? You a coward, Bill O'Reilly. You are a fucking coward. To take advantage of a woman and she doesn't want your advances. So you harass her sexually. You're a coward. Anybody heard from Rush Limbaugh? He lost quite a few advertisers too. Here's to you. Have you all noticed about this health care bill that they passed now? They're realizing how well the ACMA or Obamacare is that helps so many people. Now they're saying the bill that the Congress passed, the congressmen are running from it. They're going home to people saying, "Yeah, are you crazy? We don't want this crap." What about the guy that's going to be running for governor in Idaho? Some dude from, I don't know, he's a Puerto Rican or something. He's from Puerto Rico or born in Puerto Rico or something. And he says, you know, this gentleman is going to go and run for governor in Idaho. It's not going to work, man. They're not going to elect you. No, because you're a liar. You stood on stage and said that nobody is dying from not having medical care or health care. Are you stupid? Wow. I'm telling you guys that it's okay to have an opinion about, like here, I'm just giving you an opinion, my opinion. You know, there's some people out there going to agree, and there's going to be some people out there not going to agree. What I'm trying to start here, ladies and gentlemen, and people all over the world, I want you to join in with me. Join this channel. Listen to these videos. Give me your opinion. Let's have a conversation about the honest truth about what we see that goes on in our communities, around our country, around the world. Let's be a voice for change, a voice for good, or a voice just because there's no voice for those who don't have one. Let's use this platform. We don't have big powerful television stations, but I can reach millions of people on the internet. Millions of people can hear this broadcast. And the crazy thing about it is just as powerful, it could be just as powerful, if we could get up to speed and get some listeners, not listeners, but followers, just to chime in, so we can have an honest conversation, not just about my, opinion, but about your opinion, what you think is right or what you think is wrong, what you see is fair, what you think is unfair. It's really important that we have this conversation. Oh, about a week or so ago, I lost my cousin, man. He and I was pretty close. He passed away a couple weeks ago. And, I find myself picking up the phone to call him, Just slips my mind that he's no longer with us. It's a privilege, ladies and gentlemen, to be alive and to be able to share with you a thought. Because when we lose our loved ones, they're no more. And I just kind of want to just say that in his memory, that, the good things about people we should seek out, even with Donald Trump, and, maybe in his case, man, he just doesn't know what he's doing, or I don't know. But I could tell you this. I think he's in over his head. And I think he knows it. So, we'll be taking a break here and doing a little research, like I said, on these videos about Bill O'Reilly, because that's really, really what I want to discuss and look up and get the proper information, and not just spew some information about a man that I'm not, I don't just want to make things up. I want to talk to him. When I talk about him, I want to know what I'm talking about. I don't just want to slander the man. So with that said, I'll be cutting this segment short for a second or two.